you listen to the Gary Owen Podcast. Hashtag Get Some.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary Owen with the Get Some Podcast. You can listen to this on iTunes. Just search Gary Owen, hashtag Get Some. Or I prefer you watch it on YouTube. YouTube.com/GaryOwenCom. I'm going to my schedule real quick. I got two things before I bring on Kenya. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see she's here. And she's dying to talk.
Always.
So this weekend, I am in Tacoma, Washington, at the Tacoma Comedy Club. That'd be September 7th and 8th. Then I'm in September 13th. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona at the Celebrity Theater. That's me and Lil Duval. And then September 20th through the 22nd, I'm in Chicago, Illinois at the Chicago Improv, which is Schaumburg. It's a suburb. And September 28th, I'm in Montgomery, Alabama at Montgomery Performing Arts Center. So, biggest news, though, is this Saturday. Make sure you guys watch Showtime. My special comes out 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called hashtag Doing What I Do, and it's the greatest comedy special of all time. All time.
All time.
Yeah, and I've been doing interviews and stuff, and they're like, well, better Richard Pryor? Better.
Oh.
George Carlin? Better. Eddie Murphy? Better. You got to believe in yourself.
Oh.
It's the all time. It's the greatest. It's the best. So this Saturday, and I don't like my wife making noises in the background like it's not.
No,
I guarantee you,
it is.
I guarantee you, George Carlin's wife was like, yes, it is the best, George.
Babe.
How you not support your man like that?
No. I think, first of all, I think it is, and you, I think every special you have done has been like better than most, like top 5. This is seriously, to me, the best one you have done. Mm-hmm. And I think at first I put you in the top 5, but then I saw the final cut. I think you're in the top 3.
Boom.
Boom, boom.
Right.
Yep.
So
seriously,
Showtime.
watch it. It's worth it. You and you guys will be like, okay, that was funny. That, you're right, Kenya. Top 3, if not your top 2.
That's what I always say. I say if you don't like this, you're just a hater. This is what I'm gonna do later on this week. I'm gonna do an Instagram video, and I'm gonna, you know how, because anytime we're in a social media age where people get offended if you don't repost stuff for them. Like we got to think like a man thread when anybody has a movie coming out. There'll be not all the time, but a lot of times one of the cast members or even the director, Tim Story, he'll send an email saying, hey, you guys mind posting this flyer or this video promoting this movie or this project. So I'm going to do a video on Instagram, and I'm going to tell all the comics, like, if you don't repost this video or post the flyer for my special, you're a hater, and deep down you know I'm funnier than you. Because if you go that route, everybody will post it because they don't want to think that. So I'm going to be like this. You're a hater, and you know that I'm funnier than you, and that's why you're not promoting my special, because in your heart, you don't want to see me get my shine because you know deep down. So I'm going to leave it up to you if you want to repost it or not. But that's going to be the video I do.
Oh, okay.
We'll see who reposts it.
Yeah. Well, it is
Watch
funny.
nobody
It's
repost
really,
it.
really, 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 really funny.
Everybody's a hater. Everybody. That's the big news this week for us. That's the only news. And now I came on last week. I had just come back from Winnipeg. And now that I've been home and the movie's done, you never made it out to Winnipeg.
Mm-mm.
The whole
kids,
time.
I'm telling you.
No.
Uh-oh.
Not
He
just
just
kids.
said no. Why was
Nope.
it?
There's a lady whose first name starts with D, last name ends with A, was one of the reasons you didn't come to Winnipeg. What lady name starts with D and ends with an A?
How many letters?
I don't know. How many concerts did you go to when I was in Winnipeg?
Oh, he is talking about Diana Ross. Okay, so let me tell you something. That is true. I had an opportunity where...
There was no opportunity. You went and bought tickets.
Okay.
There was no...
Okay. Well, there was an opportunity for me to go see Diana Ross, okay? So...
No, there was not an opportunity.
Babe,
you went and bought fucking tickets.
Can I just tell you, I bought the best seats that I could get. So after I had already purchased tickets, we got hotel rooms, we got flights. Gary says, oh, this is a good weekend for you to come to Winnipeg. I already got friends. So that doesn't work. And let me tell you something about Diana Ross. Okay, so my mother used to play Diana Ross when I was a little girl. And I remember the first time I saw Diana Ross on my 21-inch TV, she was singing this song and she was doing her, but she was feeding me. And that's when I realized I am bigger than 98th and MacArthur. I'm getting out of here. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I'm getting out of here. And it was all because of Diana Ross. I love Diana Ross. And let me tell you something. At 75, she still has it. Like, at the end of the concert, everything was really good. She did, stuff from the Billie Holiday movie. She did all of the number ones that you know. She changed clothes like 5 times. She looks fantastic. I knew the words to everything. It was a lot of white gay men, so they were up in it. So we was just in it. It was so fantastic. And at the end, she says, bring me a chair. She says, you guys have questions for me? Ask me anything. Nothing is off limits. I just loved her. So what you see, like her interaction and engagement with people is real. Like, she and I had a moment. She was on stage. I was at my seat, but we really did have a moment. I don't know if she realized, but she and I clearly had a moment. It was very special.
All her kids are mixed, right?
Is Berry Gordy mixed?
Does she have a kid with Berry Gordy?
Yeah, one of the kids are by Berry Gordy.
Then you really did follow in her footsteps. Because your oldest is black. And then you had a bunch of mixed kids afterwards. And so did Diana Ross.
Excuse me, my oldest is Mexican and black. His grandmother is a full stump down Mexican.
What's a stump down Mexican?
Like real, like from Mexico through Texas.
They call real Mexicans stump downs?
It's like stump down.
I think you just offended a whole nationality of people.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
She's a real stump down Mexican.
Like a real, like they don't stump down.
I've never heard that term for Mexican in my
heard
life.
It someplace. I don't think I made that up.
She a real stump down Mexican.
Oh, okay. If that was offensive, I am really sorry.
Well, we're gonna find out.
I guess.
As soon as something offensive nowadays, people come at you quick.
Sorry.
It'll be hashtag stump down on Twitter.
Well, anyways, it was fantastic. We had a lot of fun. We had a real quick trip. And it really meant a lot to me. I wonder if Diana Ross is still dating. Because she should be.
Sitting in a hotel room lonely. That's fine.
I'm sorry. We FaceTime. We talk.
We FaceTime once for 30 seconds. That was on accident. I butt dialed you.
We talk. I'm sorry. It was just really important to me. It was like a full circle moment for me,
Mm-hmm.
But
so let me ask you this. I was in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
What if I was in like Rio de Janeiro shooting Welcome to Sudden Death? I'm in Brazil by myself. And
Diana Ross would have had to wait. These kids would have had to wait. Rio de Janeiro, when you can get a $30 hooker all week that will wash your clothes and cook your dinner.
Who's to say you can't get that in Winnipeg? Who's to say you can't get that in Winnipeg?
Really?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I Googled the women in Winnipeg. I thought I was safe. That'll be okay.
One thing I will say though, the white women in Winnipeg had big asses, like
really
and real.
Like were they like big wide or big with like
they had a little bump to them. I was like,
oh.
We all said I guess they ski a lot, so ski is like an exercise for legs and stuff.
Yes.
So I was like, I was a little like whoa and thick, like not like skinny, like they had some meat on them, but it's cold up there 8 months out of the year, so it makes sense.
Oh,
blood's probably thicker.
Yeah, that's just like the women in the Midwest.
They had I grew up in the Midwest. They are at certain points, yeah. But you could thank that to Mountain Dew. Oh. Not necessarily skiing in the weather. That's fried food. That's fast food. Thank you, Rallies. Thank you, Frisch's Big Boy.
What's that restaurant that people like? It's really good. I even like it. Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, but you can get healthy options at Cracker Barrel.
Oh,
I like the grilled chicken tenders. And I get the green beans and the salad, and I'm good.
Oh,
you can get healthy options at Cracker Barrel. Not to say a lot of people get healthy options at Cracker Barrel, but there are options.
Yeah. Can we talk about haters right quick? I had a comment about the haters.
Okay.
So haters are some of your greatest supporters because they watch all the crap you do.
How you doing, Mom?
They are watching because they gotta hate. Okay.
How you doing, Rod?
I'm not touching that. They are your biggest supporters. I really do think they watch all that, so they'll have something to hate on.
That's common knowledge.
Oh, okay.
You didn't just break that.
Oh, news. I thought I was feeding the people.
No, that's common knowledge.
Okay.
Well, you gotta realize if you hate on somebody, you really you're telling on yourself that you're not happy with your own self. Because even last week, I had talked about how I really want that part in Fatherhood, that Kevin Hart movie. And that's the only time I've ever reached out to Kevin in my life for anything. And I didn't say, give me the part. I said, I just really love the script and I love this character. And I know there's a studio and producers and everything. I said, but if at all possible, I would love to work with you again on this. And it went to Lil Rel. Now, a hater would probably be like, man, fuck Kevin and Lil Rel in the studio. They don't know what they're doing. I looked at it and I just went, yeah, Lil Rel's going to kill it. He's going to do a good job. And it just wasn't meant for me.
Right.
And how the universe worked is I end up getting Welcome to Sudden Death, which is a bigger part.
And Michael Jai White is not a hater.
No, but what I was getting at.
He's a very generous.
Yeah. Let me finish my story.
Sorry.
What I'm saying is a hater would have gone that route. You know, they would have been like, man, fuck this shit. Lil Rel ain't funnier than me. Shit like that. But now that's
such different casting, though.
It is different casting.
Yeah,
but
I think for what they were looking for. Honestly, Lil Rel is who I would have casted too if you were looking for a black guy.
Yeah,
just say the truth.
But haters don't have anything going on a lot either. So all they do is they live their life, getting upset when other people do stuff instead of just be like, yo, let me just focus on me.
Yeah.
And it'll eventually happen.
And sometimes they do have a lot going on, but still it's all internal. Do you know what I mean? They're still unhappy. Like sometimes haters do have a lot of shit, a lot of money. And what, as an outsider looking in, you would probably think, oh, they have it all or they should have it together. And people are still very intimidated by other people. So haters, like child molesters, come in all forms. Okay. So child molesters don't look like, child molesters do not look like monsters. They come in suits. They come in capes. They come as clowns. They come as an ice cream man. So you don't know. And I think the same thing about haters and people that function like they move in correctly, but really inside, they're not. They're not cool.
Well, and some people need drama to function. I know that. We all know those people that just can't be. They could literally win the Powerball for $800 million, and they'd be like, I didn't know the IRS was taking taxes out of this. I can't live off $450 million. You know what's so funny about the Powerball is that I don't ever play. Like $40 million is not enough for me. Okay, I don't play unless it gets to like that $600-700 million, and then I'll play. I say that about $1 million. When people don't play, if it's $1 million, I was like, that's not enough for me. Oh yeah, so I'm like, I should always be playing this because it's all enough. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Unless you just got $10 to have fun with. Oh, I don't ever do just $10. Lottery is just that's what you're banking on. There's a lot of family members that to this day are still banking on winning the lottery. Well, you know what I think. But lottery winners always end up broke. Always, and they are the best. They have the best stories, just to tell you the truth, of how they spent their money. Yeah, and how they started, how they lived before they had the money, how they lived during the money, and how they're living after the money, if they're still living. It's usually the same before and after. Yeah, like if they were in a trailer park, they end up back in the trailer park. Oh, yeah. But some people listen, and somebody told me this. They go, and we never want to say this about society. Is some people they're not meant to be put on this earth to have money or to have success or that. It's just for whatever reason, that's what some people just aren't meant to have it. I know a couple people I know that aren't meant to have money, and if they had it, they wouldn't use it right. I don't know. Like you're born in certain categories, so I don't know if that's born. You true. I didn't say born. I'm just saying they're not meant to have it because of their bad decisions. It's just the way the stars work, the universe works. Like not everybody. It's just not everybody's gonna be millionaires. It's just okay. Well, that's just okay. That makes sense. But okay, that makes sense. I'm not naming an occupation. Yeah, I'm not naming. But some people were put on this earth, and it's just not gonna happen. It's just not. Mm-hmm. Like even when I lived, I'll say this: when I lived in the trailer park as a kid, I knew I was gonna make it in stand up. Mm-hmm. I just knew it.
If you are single out there, this is a question you obviously need to ask whoever you are dating. Can you please tell me if you were meant to have money or not have money?
For real. Or success. Like, there's some comedians out there that I know that they don't really want it. They say they do, but they don't. Because a lot comes with it.
Yeah.
A lot comes with success and power and fame. And deep down, they really don't want it. I know a couple comedians out there that I haven't seen in a long time that I was like, and they were funny, but I was like, I knew when I just would talk to them and speak, I go, they don't really want it. Mm-hmm. Really deep down, they don't.
What would you want? The fame, power, or money? You only choose one.
Money.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because the thing about money is when you get it, if you don't have the fame, you can really enjoy it. Like you go out and do stuff and people are not bothering you. If you have the fame, you can't really enjoy it because everything has to be so planned and you probably have to have so much security just to protect yourself.
Some people love it. They say they don't, but they fucking love it.
The fame part of it?
They eat it up. You see people's faces when you see like TMZ or the paparazzi when they see guys going into a club, like anybody. And if they got their head down, they're like, I go, oh, they're eating it up. They're fucking eating this shit up. That's why it kills me when they go, people say, if you could change one thing about, getting this business, what would it be? I just wish I had my privacy back. I go, you really don't. Because if you had your privacy, nobody would know who you were. And you wouldn't be famous and you wouldn't be as successful. So it comes with it. You want it so bad on the way up. But then when you get there, it's like, now you're going to say you don't want it? I go, no, I want everything that comes with this business, I'm cool with. I know what it is. I know some people are going to pry into your personal life. I know you're going to get pictures saying you don't want taken. There's going to be people that approach you that didn't approach you the right way. I go, but it's not like I don't want this life and don't want this business. It comes with it. It just comes with it.
I would prefer to have lots and lots of money, no fame.
Well, there's a lot of famous people with no money. I don't know.
Power's kind of sexy, but no.
Well, power, it all goes hand in hand, though. The power and the money. Who has power and doesn't have money?
Who has power and no money?
I don't know any powerful person that doesn't have money. I'm not talking about the third tier of the prison. There's some powerful prisoners that don't have money. So take prison out of it. Power and money are kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Fame's different.
Maybe they walk hand in hand.
I know some famous people that don't have money. You think they do, but they don't. I know some famous people like that. Or I thought they had money, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because
people just assume.
Hand in hand.
Like if you live in Nebraska and you're not around anybody in the entertainment business, you just assume somebody gets in a movie, they're a multimillionaire. You just assume it. That's not the case. There's numerous people that are working in the entertainment business, working jobs. Everyone wants to say waiter, but I know people that are in their 40s that have been in this business and been on TV and been in movies that are working a side hustle just to put food on the table. I'm not knocking them for it.
Right.
But some people would consider them famous.
Right.
But I don't know any powerful person that isn't.
Oh, yeah, that could be
rolling in the dough. That comes with it.
I'm glad you're back from Winnipeg.
Well, it was a lonely shoot.
Oh.
It's fine. No, it's fine. You ain't got to hold me now. No. It's too late. Sorry about that.
I am glad, though. Just sitting
I was all beat up, but do you get sick of my phone calls? I pulled my hamstring. I freaking my lower back's out.
No, but you know what it reminded me of? Like when I read stories, I read a lot of gossip, or I am talking to a girlfriend or somebody, and I hear about some middle-aged guy cheating. Not that you're cheating, but you're older. You're not 20.
Right.
Okay. So it just like these guys, and as they get older, they are falling apart. So it trips me out to hear of like a 40-year-old or a 45-year-old guy out there cheating. Because the only thing I'm thinking is like, really? At that age, you still out there cheating? I mean, your belly is getting bigger. Your balls are hanging lower. I don't get it. I just don't get it. You're not 20 anymore. So it just made me realize, oh, he's getting older.
What did that have to do with anything of me getting hurt on the movie set?
Because you're getting older, so I think you are more prone for getting hurt easily.
No shit. Well, I told you what that masseuse said. The masseuse said it was all stemming from my hips.
Oh.
She goes, your pelvis is really, it's out of line.
Yes.
She goes, and you got to get it lined up. Why is that? I don't know. I have knee surgeries, and she goes, you fly a lot, so you probably lean to one side more than the other.
Yeah.
Which is true. Uh-huh. And then it just happens. And she goes, so with your hip being out of line, it was pulling your hamstring one way and probably your lower back.
Did it hurt the massage?
Some of it did, but it's a good hurt because when she's on your back and you can feel the knot come out.
Yeah.
I love that feeling. I love it when she can feel it. And I go, oh, I can feel it. And then I can feel her rubbing out. I'm like, I kind of like that. I told you the only deep tissue massages, and I got a deep tissue, they're not meant to feel amazing. It's not like a hotel spa. Like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's better for you though. But I told you the only deep tissue massage I ever got that I was pissed was at Lifetime Fitness in Mason, Ohio. And
you're so funny. Okay.
This chick recommended. There was a guy and girl, and I said, I'll take the girl. I always want the girl over the guy. And she goes, no. The guy's on, they can see you now. And I go, nah. She goes, a lot of guys feel the same way. They go, but when they get done, they're happy they did it because you can really get those knots out. I go, all right. It's just weird having a grown man with lotion on his hands rubbing your. But he rubbed me so hard on my back, and I was like, I literally told him, I said, this don't feel right, dude. And the red flag for me was when I was telling him my problems, and I was like, yeah, I fly a lot. So he goes, yeah, I was on a plane once. I was like, once?
Oh.
Hold on, I said, you've never left this area? And what I find is people that don't leave certain areas, they stay in the same little bubble. Mm-hmm. They think it's weird. Like they feel like they know everything. And then they're not open to anything. Like me telling him this don't feel right. Nah, I'm the best. I know what I'm doing.
That sounds like Austin Owen.
Sounds like Austin Owen?
Yeah. It does. A lot. It's either black or white. There is no middle.
But he's a traveler, though.
He is a traveler, and he does know a lot of stuff, but he doesn't know everything.
But that's just being a teenager.
Yeah.
This is a grown man that rubbed his freaking paws.
Well, how
remember
long
I was beat up? Remember I 2 days later I had bruises over my back? And he was like, what happened? I go, the fucking masseuse.
Well, why didn't you stop it? You didn't feel empowered?
It's deep tissue. You're laying there. I'm not an experienced guy. At that point, I hadn't had a lot of deep tissue massages. This was like 5 years ago. Uh-huh. So I didn't know. I was like, I know this. I've had one or two. I know it was uncomfortable. One this uncomfortable. But when he's like, I'm thinking he's the expert in this. I go, no, man, I'm really getting these knots out and shit. I'm like, when I asked everybody, I go, you should never be bruised after a massage. Ever. Especially, it wasn't like one bruise. It was a big ass back bruise.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
remember that?
Tissue. Well, I remember that. I do not like deep tissue. I don't like anything that is painful. Okay?
You know that.
Unless it's sexual related. If not, I don't like when they get to a knot, I'm telling them to move over.
You don't like that. So. I'm just going to smack you one time and see what you do.
Yeah, but it has to be a love smack.
No,
you can't be like a shut the fuck up smack.
Shut your fucking ass up. Just start choking you.
Oh my God. No.
You're like this. What are you doing? I'll stop. And this is me. You said you like pain. I'd be the worst, sexual abuser.
Or tried to choke someone?
No.
Oh.
Choked out? I've seen guys get choked out.
Oh.
That's a weird deal. It's just weird seeing people get knocked out, period. It's just weird. Even when I watch the UFC fights, I'd be like, God, it's so weird when guys they get off and they get up and the other guy just limp. I mean, you can't, there's so many memes right there and people talk about you.
Yeah.
That'd be worse. I'd rather just get knocked out than choked out. At least a knockout is like a punch, like boom.
Oh.
But choke out, the punch you don't see coming. Mm-hmm. I think when you're getting choked out, I've never been choked out, knock on wood. Mm-hmm. I would be thinking your brain's going, oh shit, kind of like drowning.
Oh.
Oh shit. I can't come out of this.
Right.
So.
Wow.
Anything else you want to talk about?
How's it?
You want to talk about Wendy Williams?
I do. Okay. So.
I think deep down, you want to be friends with Wendy. I think that is one girl you want to meet.
Not even deep down. I don't think I want to be. I would be friendly. And I like Wendy, and I think she has been through a lot. And I think I became more sympathetic or empathetic to her with the whole, her getting a divorce and her being sick, really softened me. And then you're happy she gets divorced or she's leaning, moving in that direction, that she gets away from Kevin. But it does make me uncomfortable and a little worried when I see her out. I feel like her being the oldest one in the room, most times trying to hang out every night with these young, a lot younger girls in these clubs and stuff. It just doesn't feel authentic or natural. It feels to me like she's doing it, to be out,
She's probably cooped up for all them years.
I know, but it seems like at Wendy's age, at 50, she should be in Capri. She got Capri money. She should be in the Amalfi Coast. She should be yachting with other people her age, not at some.
Yeah, she's only got a couple days off.
They have a summer break. Okay, she's in the middle of summer break.
She's going through it now. She's just like, maybe. Well, how about this? To defend her, what if when she goes home, it's lonely?
Yeah.
She's used to people being there. It's not.
Yeah.
She's in the same area, so she's probably just like, keeping her mind off things.
Well, I think she probably has women friends her age. They can go out, they can get a drink, they can go to a jazz club, or she could just be in a group of other 40, 45, 50-year-olds. I'm just saying it makes me uncomfortable, feel sorry for her. Like, maybe that's just her crowd. Maybe that's just the crowd.
Snoop was at that party? You're talking about the 50 Cent party, right?
She wasn't at the party. She was in the lobby, okay?
She went in?
No, she didn't. I watched Snoop. I watched this. That's what she said, I think, to save face. I watched Snoop on Breakfast Club. Okay, I heard what happened.
What happened?
From the Godfather himself. Okay.
What happened?
He said he was leaving. He ran into Wendy. Hey, Wendy, what's up? How you doing? Da 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 da. And hi. It wasn't some planned meeting. I'm going there because she went there to see Snoop anyways. It wasn't anything like that.
Right.
He was the last celebrity there. 50 Cent had left 2 hours prior to Snoop. And they came up to Snoop and was like, hey, you're the last one here. 50 left like 2 hours ago. He's like, oh, okay, well, I'm out. He said he did have a good time. Left out, ran into Wendy, took a few pictures. He said, I would have given her my blue wristband because I was leaving. I didn't need it. But, I didn't know they had beef like that. So, Wendy Williams did not get in. And that story about her, I came to see Snoop anyways, was just to save face. And that's fine. I am more concerned, even more than her hanging out with 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds in clubs with short shorts and whatever. I'm more concerned about the fact that she's interested in being friends with Kevin Hunter. I don't want her to be Kevin Hunter's friend. And I think her friend should be telling that. Because I don't have any proof at all. I am sure that he was poisoning her daily. How all of a sudden she just comes alive. She has all this energy. She out and about when, she is falling over on stage and looking half asleep and slurring her words and all that. I don't think she needs to be near Kevin. If Kevin is in the same room, I think she should be in a different room. I wouldn't even let him brush up against me, fearing that he has some sort of poisonous ointment he could put back on me. I just don't get it. I do like Wendy, and I want her to stay away from Kevin and to find a more mature friend group to hang out with. I want to see her doing grown folks things.
I want you to stop being emotionally invested in other people's lives.
I think people need friends. And
She's on another part of the country.
I don't care. I could be a friend from way over here.
Why don't you read productive stuff on the internet instead of gossip
Okay,
stuff?
so I did. You know what I read? People that have kids are happier than people that don't have kids, but not until the kids leave to go to college.
I don't understand what you just said.
Okay. People that have children
are
happier than those that don't. But they don't get happier until their kids leave to go to college. And start their own lives and, because they don't have the same sort of worry and, do this, do that.
Okay, the people we know, do you think that's true? I think it's true for my dad and his wife, Jane. I think they're just, they were happy with my sisters. But they seem like they're just like. And my dad always said, he goes, dude, I love my daughter, but I never want to fucking move them back here.
Oh, is that what your dad says?
Yeah.
That's shocking.
He said, I just love having my time. Yeah. You know, because I did my job. I was there. Yeah. He goes, but I love having everything to myself. Now, I will say, when our kids leave, I'll miss the personality, but I ain't going to miss they mess.
Right. And I wonder if it depends. So, like, right now, like, I think I will be I was happy when they were younger and just did what you told them to do and went along with the program and, you know, babies and the first this, the first that. Okay, yes. High school, you know, I can take it a bit.
High school's a motherfucker, boy.
But, and I think I'm excited about them leaving and going on to do their own thing because I still got it. I can still hike. I can still move around. I don't have any ailments. You know what I mean? So I'm still feeling.
The most random shit. Did you say hike?
Yes.
You went. Hold on. I've never seen you hike a day in your life. You compared some earlier to a child molester. I think Kevin Hunter got to you. I think he got to you.
Well, let me just say
there's something in your drink, in your ointment.
I'm just saying molesters don't walk around with T-shirts that say I'm a fucking molester. That's all I'm saying.
You said I can hike?
Yes, I can travel. I don't have to worry about babysitters. I don't have to worry about rides. I don't have to worry about. I was getting ready to say Venmo, but I don't think Venmo.
We don't have babysitters anymore.
Well, I do get somebody to come and stay. See, it all falls on me. That's why you don't know. If it's more than a night or two, I do have someone come and stay. Mm-hmm. It ain't just no free for all over here.
Yeah.
So. Okay. But yeah, you still got like you.
I can't wait to go on all these hikes after the kids leave. We don't even walk around the neighborhood. You're talking about hiking in mountains and shit.
I just told you the other day when we go to Hawaii.
I still got it. I got it. Yeah, this is what she told me. Okay.
I like hiking.
January 2nd, I'm in Hawaii at the Blue Note. I'm just gonna throw a random date out there, 3-4 months away. So I did Hawaii last year, and I had such a good time, and we make a little vacation of it. Mm-hmm. And we used to, when the kids were little, we used to go to Vegas every weekend after New Year's. Because that's when you get all the deals on hotels and nobody's there. That it ain't that crowded. Vegas always got a lot of people. It ain't that crowded. Mm-hmm. It's quickly switched to Hawaii. So this year we're going again. And she goes, so January 2nd, the Blue Note in Hawaii. So this year she's like, okay, we got a big villa at one of the hotels there on Oahu, and we're bringing my road manager Brad and then my opener Say, and I'm doing it like it's almost like a Christmas gift to my guys. Like everything's taken care of, you know what I mean? And Kenny goes, "Ooh, you think Brad's gonna bring his wife?" And I go, "I do." And she goes, "Is Say gonna bring his girlfriend?" I said, "I don't know, but she's more than welcome to come." She's okay, because I got these couple things for us to do. We're gonna hike on that. I go, "Okay, what?" We're not hikers. We
went hiking on the Big Island. We went through Hilo.
Hold on. We've been to Hawaii 10 times in our relationship. We hiked once.
It was very enjoyable.
By accident. And here's the only reason we went hiking. You had all this shit planned, and I said, Kenya, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get on a hike to go see a waterfall with a group
in a tour situation.
Yeah, and I'm stuck with 8 people that are all old, and they're asking about the tree and how the flower was grown, and is this a pruniparous or theriparous?
Oh,
and does it give off carbon monoxide or cinnamon? I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to have somebody, the plants fuck, and can a tree fuck a dandelion and make a palm tree? I don't want to do that. So I go, no, I'm not doing. I just told her I'm not doing that. She goes, oh, I said, I don't want to do that. I said, let's just do this. Fine. I'm not saying you didn't, but what I'm saying is, let's just get in the car, drive, and let's see where the day takes us. So we drove, and we ended up driving up this hill. We stopped in this little town, which was dope. We got some homemade fudge.
Hilo. We drove through Hilo.
Okay. Then we drive some more. We stopped at an abandoned airport, which was cool. Then we ended up
where the prince was born. At
the top of this hill, and they said, oh, no, you can hike down the bottom of this and then hike back up. And I go, really? I said, let's do it. We hiked down. Went to Black Sand Beach at the bottom.
Yep.
We hiked back up. Complete accident.
No, babe. We had talked to the lady at the concierge desk, okay? She gave us the map, okay? So it wasn't quite the...
Spur of the moment that morning.
Right. Okay, so it was spur of the morning. But it was a lot of fun.
Spur of the morning?
Spur
You're just making up words now.
phrases. So on our way back.
Kevin Hunter ointment.
On our way back, I had to pee so badly. I just could not wait any longer.
Well, hold on. I pissed first.
Okay. So Gary went to use the bathroom first, and then I had to use it. And so I said, just look out. Just look out. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, if I've ever spoken about this. I don't like the outsides. I don't like bugs. I don't like dirt. I've never planted anything. I don't want like that kind of stuff. So anyways, I start to pee, and he said, God, what is taking so long? So I had finished, but I do not know plants. So I did not know which plant I could use to wipe my vagina. Okay? Like what is poisonous, what is not.
What's pussy friendly? We're asking locals.
Hurry up.
What plants can you pat a pussy?
You know, and I'm like, I don't know what these plants are.
Just pat your pussy. We gotta go. They're coming. Pat the fucking puss, babe. Pat the puss.
I was like, oh my gosh. You remember that? And then Kate would come, some people were starting to walk by.
You forgot the main part of the story. So I pissed first, and then she pissed. And let me tell you something. When Kenya pisses, it literally is like somebody just opens the faucet. It's like
it was a long
they turn off. So I'm like, God damn. It was the loudest piss I ever heard a woman do.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
And so
it was long.
It was like one of them beach showers. You ever go to the beach and got the shower and really went your feet off?
God, no.
So
but
I'm looking out.
Better.
The second, like coast is clear, piss. She pisses. I'm like, all right. The second she pulls her shorts up, pats the puss with some poisonous plant, and looks like, oh, okay. These dudes, the locals. But when I'm looking for tourists, I don't know where these locals came from, but they weren't on the path. They came really out the mountain. Motherfucker had a rifle. And remember the two dogs?
Yes.
And the other dude? And they look like they lived in the mountain. And I go, well, where the fuck you come from? And they just looked at us like, oh, damn, if they would have got here literally 30 seconds earlier, they got a big shot at my wife's puss. I was just like, where did these dudes come from?
Right. Okay, and then we went hiking again. Remember we hiked down to the beach?
No, that
Remember
wasn't.
That beach?
That
is what we stumbled across.
I don't like consider that a hike. That wasn't like up in the mountain and we hiked. That was like, oh, where's a hidden beach? We found it. We walked 100 yards through some trees, and then we ended up on this beach that nobody was at.
Which was awesome.
Where was that at? That was on Maui?
I think that was, I'm not sure.
We've been to Kona.
It
wasn't Kona. It wasn't Oahu.
I think it was Maui, but it wasn't Maui.
Wasn't Maui.
Kauai?
Who's got the road to Hana?
It wasn't the road to Hana. That was Maui. Maui is the road to Hana. It wasn't Maui.
So it wasn't Maui. It was a year before that. We can look at pictures.
It was Kauai.
Kauai. Okay.
Yeah, that's where it was. We just drove to the opposite side of the island and came across where they filmed some movie from the 50s with some white people.
No, we didn't hear of it. When they told us the movie, we never heard of the movie.
Yeah, but that was the beach they had filmed it on.
But I did a video. I was on the beach. I was goofing off.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really beautiful. Really beautiful.
From Here to Eternity.
Oh, from here. This is why it pays to have some white person behind the camera. Do they know all little facts? Like everything you don't know, I'm telling you, they know. So if you're going to do a podcast, make sure whoever is behind the camera, you got him, is white.
No,
okay?
Unless you got a hip-hop podcast. Because then the white person will be like this. Who?
What song?
Yeah. This is
what was that?
This ain't the Joe Budden podcast. Oh, but you know what I'm looking forward to this month is I finally got booked. And granted, it's a couple weeks away, but I'm going to do Mike Tyson's podcast, and I'm going to do Fighter and the Kid, which Fighter and the Kid for me is one I can't wait because that is Brandon Schaub and Brian Callen. Brian Callen was the one about...
I like him.
Oh, I like Brian Callen. I think he's funny.
Who was he?
He's just a nice guy. He was in Ride Along with me. He was one of the detectives with John Leguizamo.
Oh.
He's a funny dude.
Okay.
But he's the one that said they brought me up when the Delta thing happened with you and Delta.
Yeah.
And they was like I don't know, the lady gave what happened this week, and they got a research lady who's a white lady, and she goes, comedian Gary Owen's wife got racially profiled on Delta Airlines, and they showed me saying, that's why she flies first. And they kind of making fun of me, like, Delta don't give a fuck. And I go, bullshit. They sent me a DM asking me to rectify the situation. But Brian goes, "Oh yeah, I think I've heard about that guy. I think he's pretty volatile, hard to work with on the road." And I go,
you?
What? Brian said that, but then he backtracked like literally 30. He goes, "You know what? I take that back. I heard that from one manager, one time." He goes, "And I've never heard anything bad about the guy ever." He goes, "I take it back. I shouldn't have said that. That was stupid on my part." He took it back immediately.
Yeah.
But now it's funny because now his co-host Brendan always gives him a hard time, gives him shit like, "Oh, you heard Gary Owen's volatile," and he's like, "We got to get him on the podcast, man. We got to get him on." So I'm doing that either the end of September, beginning of October, depending on when we do these college visits with Kennedy. And I got the Mike Tyson podcast. So this is the beauty of these podcasts, man. And I've said it before, is like it's a very, very, I find, supportive community, and you can get through all the red tape. It's like literally, if a guy wants you this podcast, they can call and you can get it done.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean?
You know what? When people are using language like they and them, like they said this about you, or they, I think you should really press people, no matter what the conversation is about. When people want to use these real general terms like they, even if it's a family member, like, okay, well, exactly who is they? Because what you will find is they try to skip over who the they was to keep moving on towards whatever point they're trying to make. But then you let them make the point, and then you go back and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, who were the they? Who exactly? Who exactly?" And what you will probably find out more than, I bet, 9 out of 10 times, there is no they. It is a them, the person you are speaking to. So don't let they talk pass you by.
Look, I love it on the podcast, but you're dropping these little bits of knowledge that I've heard other people say.
I don't care. So I don't care.
The they. What did you say earlier? And I go, yeah, somebody already said that.
I don't know.
You
I don't
said
care.
something at the beginning of this podcast.
Listen, if I have it, I'm going to share it. Y'all do what y'all want to do with it. And if they say if you hear something more than 3 times, it becomes fact and real. Well, it doesn't become fact.
Who's
it
they?
becomes real.
Who said that? You said they said, if you say something
okay,
3 times. Who said that? Who is they?
I'm ready to tell you. CNN did this thing about how Donald Trump speaks. But his thing, in his book, he said, you just, whether it's a lie or not, in that book he wrote, you just say it 3 times. You have to say it at least 3 times. And then, in Donald Trump's mind, it becomes fact. It still may not be a fact, but people will start to respond to it. So.
Okay.
What the fuck? I shouldn't even come on today.
No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I did this shit by
I think it's funny how you went, they, and you went, they said, if you hear things 3 times, I was like, well, who is they?
Okay, yeah, okay.
But I just think a lot of times, it's when people say they, that there is some truth to what you said, but I also think it goes back to a lot of people don't want to throw somebody else under the bus. So they're like, they said.
I don't know. If you can't say who the they is and just leave it out of the whole sentence. Don't even say they. Just say I. I believe this, or I think this about you. If you want to have...
People don't want to hear the truth, though.
You don't think so?
No, I love it how when people say, dude, I want people to tell me to my face if that's fucked up. And I go, it sounds good. But a lot of people don't want to hear criticism of themselves. They really don't. It sounds good. You know what I mean? I'd rather you say to my face and find out later you was talking behind my back. I go, well, I didn't say to your face because you're kind of an asshole sometimes.
Oh.
Or when you do tell somebody the truth, it becomes this whole this blow up thing. And sometimes you just don't want an argument.
Well, you know what I think? I think people really need people that they can go to that will be honest. And I think especially celebrities, I think they surround themselves by a bunch of yes men, ass kissers, and and I think they don't get it. Like sometimes I see celebrities in pictures, and I'm like, why would your friend let you go out the house
hold
like
on. Let me defend some of this. I hear a lot of people say that.
It's the truth.
I know, but a lot of people say you surround yourself with yes men, and then you don't have anybody telling you the truth about some things. But the problem is, the person that steps up and tells that person the truth is no longer in the loop. Is no longer able to hang out with them, and they don't want them around because they aren't.
That's true.
I do. That's why people have yes men around them. If you got, let me tell you, it's different than being a parent or a friend that was there from the beginning. Like you said, you need to have somebody on your team that can tell you the truth and bring you in. But a lot of times, if you're new to the crew, you don't want to be like, hey man, I didn't like what you did last night. That wasn't cool. You know what I mean? But it could also be the way you tell people the truth. Mm-hmm. A lot of times people, when you tell them the truth about themselves, they feel like they're getting attacked. So it goes back to when somebody says, "Hey, no disrespect, but I'm about to disrespect the fuck out of you." You know what I mean? That's really what they're gonna do. Like, I appreciate, and that's honestly, that's one good thing about podcasts too, is it gives people a chance to, obviously I don't read all the comments on every platform that the podcast is on, but sometimes when you see people saying the same thing, you'd be like, maybe I was like, remember I apologized to you a few months ago because I was short with you for whatever reason, and like I had numerous people call me out on it, and I went, huh, I guess I was.
But when you watched it, did you think it?
Yeah. But I think there was more.
No, I'm just saying, just watching the podcast.
Yeah, once I looked at the criticism, I saw it. I go, yeah, I could see that.
Uh-huh.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But I had to step outside myself and be like, But that's the cool thing about podcasts is like you're gonna have people that just say dumb shit, and that's more often than not when people are putting you down or they're just saying dumb shit. But there are those people that be like
the truth.
Well, some people be like, when people are like this, when they come at you like this, when they say, like one guy in particular is like, I fucks with you, I'm gonna keep listening to you, but I didn't agree with you on this, and they stated out like this. Oh, okay, I can appreciate that. And they just be like, dumb motherfucker, got this black prop.
Prop?
Some people say shit like that, dumb shit. I'll be like this.
So
well, who do you think the black prop is?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. So
no, you're just the prop. Just the black.
But I don't know. I appreciate the truth. I think that's why my cousins are like sisters to me. Because I know whatever it is, if how I responded to something or if I'm wearing something, I know regardless, they're going to tell me the truth. And I think that's probably why they are the closest people to me. I know they're not going to send me out in the world looking crazy.
You're like a fashionista, though.
Well, I don't know. I look at myself today, which is why I have a hat on, and it's time for me to get my weave done. And Tosh was gone. She decided she wanted to go on vacation, so I'm wearing this weave like it's a wedding veil. So it's all bad. It's all bad. So I have the hat on, so you can't really tell.
But that's not that you're validating my point.
Did you?
Yeah, but I'm saying you're validating what I said.
Oh, about what?
I said you're like a fashionista. You're not gonna go out and look bad. You
on
know.
Purpose. Yeah.
I've never seen you go out in public and look bad.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I mean, that's why when I go shopping, I call you like, does this look all right?
Yeah.
How's this look?
Although I will say, your taste is getting much better. Like the things sometimes that you don't ask me about, you come home with, are real good. Except you had some bright yellow pants or something that I wasn't.
Those are free.
Oh, okay.
There was free, and they got sent. And let me say, that guy's got some good shit. Let me just say, you know what? I'm gonna give him a shout out. For you.
Are you?
Shout out.
Okay.
Because his shit is good, and he gets it.
Okay, so let me tell you something. I read something. It was a question. It said, if you passed away, would you want your spouse or lover or partner to move on with, another mate?
Yeah, as long as it's not.
What was your answer? What would your answer be?
Oh yeah. If I would definitely expect you to move on eventually. Uh-huh. Now, if you move on like 2 months later, I'm like, oh god, my dick wasn't shit.
Okay. All right.
Now, I can't expect you to sit around and never move on years later. Nah, I wouldn't.
That's sweet.
The thing is, you want in the end, if you really care and love about somebody, you want them to be happy.
Yeah.
But it does make it awkward when you get to heaven, because then you're like, well, who's this motherfucker?
That's funny.
Everyone talks about the afterlife when it comes to moving on. You're like this. No, I just want you to be happy. Yo, I just want you to know I was overseeing everything since I died, and you never hung off the bedpost like that. I didn't know you could do handstands.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you my honest answer was no. My kids are older. No reason he needs to move on. They don't need a mother figure. And I would just want you to relish in all the fantastic memories we had. So
Really?
yeah, I would not want you to move on.
You just want me jacking off all night for the rest of my life?
Yeah, memories of me. Yeah, and it's lots of pictures in the house. I think you'd be
fuck?
fine. No.
Okay.
So I don't know what that says about me, but no, I would not. If I die, I do not want Gary to move on.
Well, I'm moving, baby. I'm moving. Trust.
And me some young girl.
And she gonna be young as fuck. I'm gonna be like, what's her face? What's the girl? God damn, brain farting now. The big titty blonde girl who died and was dating an 89-year-old dude.
Oh, Anna Nicole.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife ain't born yet. I'm gonna be that old 70-year-old like, I can take care of you. Play with my 70-year-old balls, baby girl. I know they're hanging low.
I'm gonna still be alive.
You said if you pass away.
If you're gonna probably go before I go. But
the rate of my body's breaking down. It might be next week.
No.
Hopefully I'll make him see this movie come out.
We're not putting that in the universe, but
NOLAC. I'm sorry. NOLAC. Go to www.NOLACNATION.com. NOLAC Nation. He got these. His clothes are really good. And
but his name should be simpler.
It is. It's NOLAC. It's just 5 letters.
Oh.
NOLAC. I don't know what it stands for. NOLAC.
LAC.
NOLAC.
LA, California?
No, he's out of Pittsburgh.
Oh.
NOLAC. But I'm just saying, he's got some good clothes, and I wear them a lot. But that was the yellow pants you didn't like.
Okay. Everything else was really good.
No, he sent me like 5 pairs of pants, and one was yellow. And honestly, I don't hate them. It's just I'm too old to be wearing bright yellow pants. Like if I was going to a Chris Brown concert and I was 25, I'd rock the fuck out of those yellow pants
even know.
and
Maybe
do Chris Brown dances because my hamstring wouldn't pull.
Maybe if they were not maybe as bright, like color before that bright.
Yeah.
Now,
he got some good stuff though. So if you guys are looking and it's not
everything else was actually really cute and looked good on you.
There they are right there. The tapered athletic chino highlighter is what the pants you were talking about.
That's exactly what they look like, a highlighter.
The chino highlighter. They were like bright yellow like that though.
Yeah.
I didn't mind them, honestly.
No, you can't put that
But
on.
I will say, I wore a pair of his black pants one time, and I was on stage doing something crazy, and the sweat split on me. But I had worn them and washed them a couple times. And I just I did like a move that I shouldn't have did. And I went, shit. I went, oh shit. Like I was wearing shorts.
Did anybody see?
Everybody saw it. I had to address it. I go, oh shit. I go, get in my drawers. But they were sweats, and I did a move. I did one of my jokes. I moved my leg one way or something, and it just kink.
Wow.
Fuck. So yeah, that happened. Yeah. But it's fine.
Okay.
But NOLAC. Look them up. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoy and the guy sends me free shit, so of course I like it.
Yeah, but no, they do look good on you.
Yeah, they do look good.
Yeah,
I wear shit a lot.
Pant.
Yeah, and they're like pants and they're sweats. So it's like it's a combo. I can wear them on stage and I can wear them to the airport and they're still comfortable and stuff. Because some shit I wear on stage, like for instance my special, which is coming out this Saturday. The outfit I wore on my special, I would never wear that shit to the airport. The boots and the black pants and the leather jacket. I would be so uncomfortable. I tried to look good one time at the airport. I was so fucking uncomfortable.
Is that when you had on the
Devin, yes. God rest his soul. Great stylist. But he got me in the mind. You gotta look good at the airport, G. You never know when people might pop up. You won't be caught off guard. I said, you look good in a pair of sweats, dude.
Yeah.
But he put me in that fucking jacket that I love with the fur right here, the black jacket. And these tight black pants. And I was so fucking uncomfortable at the airport. Like dress shoes. I go this.
Good though.
I posted that picture on Instagram. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. And everybody's like, dang, G, that's how you flying? And I was like, dude, I just remember getting on the plane, took the jacket off. It was like, that was a feat. And then she had to hang it up. And then I was walking around the airport trying to get to the other terminal. I go, fuck this shit. I'm wearing sweats from here on out. You can't catch me at the airport, not a pair. I don't even wear jeans anymore. Because I don't want to risk the belt. I don't want to hassle with a belt.
Oh, your belt won't go off. Mine doesn't go off.
Sometimes they do, though.
Oh.
Sometimes they do. And sometimes the guy and I never argue with the TSA agent.
Yeah,
no matter what, I never.
Mm-hmm.
So if he says take your belt off, I just take it off. Like, am I going to tell him?
Right.
It's not going to go off.
Right.
All right. So now I just wear pants, which NOLAC is great.
Yeah.
Because it's drawstring.
Yeah.
Or sweats or shorts. Because I'm like, I'm just trying to get through security. That's how I dress at the airport. Like, how can I get through security as fast as possible, as seamless as possible?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to be struggling.
That's how I
getting your
feel
clothes back
about
on.
wearing heels to the airport.
When I see women in heels, I'm like, you don't fly a lot.
Oh,
Why you
can't.
run into the other terminal?
Not only that, they have so many really cute sandals and tennis shoes, and 270s are perfect. And if you need something more designer, Gucci has a fantastic little tennis shoe you can wear.
Oh, well, are we wearing Gucci now? Are we back?
Oh, I didn't give away my Gucci.
Kevin Hunter.
I didn't.
That lotion came in again. He's setting you up, that lotion. I think you're into Kevin Hunter.
Hell no.
The shit you talked about today,
No.
what'd you say, stump down Mexicans, and now Gucci? I'm like,
I think
Jesus
stump
Christ.
down
Kenya.
means real.
Real. Stump
Like
down.
you're a real Mexican, like homemade tamales that take 2 to 3 days, with the real masa,
Sounds
not
good.
the masa you just go and buy already
I
prepared.
know what masa
like
is.
real masa is what
What's
we
masa?
making them tamales out of. Tamales are,
What's masa?
the corn that you put the tamale filling in.
It's called
Yeah.
corn filling.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, y'all. Well, don't forget, this Saturday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Showtime. Doing What I Do. The greatest comedy special in the history of comedy specials. Hopefully, Kenya will be here next week. We don't know if that Kevin Hunter lotion is
Poisonous lotion.
still running through her system because she was all over the place
I'm telling
today.
y'all, don't let Kevin Hunter get near you.
She was letting family
And that was
secrets
all
out.
allegedly. We don't know for sure if he poisoned her. I'm just saying her action seems like she was being poisoned.
I'm going to test you for cocaine.
Because she's all alive. She came back alive after Kevin.
See, you didn't even realize I said I'm going to test you for cocaine. You were so busy talking, you didn't realize I said that.
I've never done cocaine or any drugs. Do you know that?
I don't
Have
believe
you
you.
ever
After,
done-
after this episode, I don't believe you. Just kidding.
Haven't. Can't afford a habit.
All right, well, we're back together since I'm not in Winnipeg and Diana Ross isn't in concert. So I'll see y'all next week. This is Gary Owen with the Get Some Podcast.
Diana, I'm your biggest fan.
I get the last word of my own
sorry,
podcast.
sorry,
This is
sorry.
Gary Owen with the Get Some Podcast. She's always trying to take the last shit.
Sorry.
Always.
Sorry.
Gary Owen.
If you want to listen to my podcast, just go to iTunes, search Gary Owen, hashtag Get Some.